Hi, I'm Alex Karlins, the President of the United States of America. In times like these, justice needs to be an implementation of authority that adds proper judgment and proper necessity to our means of dealing with complicated situations all over the globe. But right now, we're dealing with the United States of America, and we're assessing the situation on a daily basis. And what we come up with is that we're in a state of emergency. I know that it sounded like things were safe at one time, and I know that that sounds a lot better than what I'm saying right now. However, things change from day to day. I need every one of you to be safe. So I need every one of you to do the right thing and to stay indoors and to not go out unless you really need to. Necessities are one thing. If you need food, that's a different matter. But if you don't need to, try to stay indoors. Try to stay out of the public eye. Be safe. Realize we're in a state of emergency and that the country is dealing with terrorist activity all over the country. If you don't see it in your area, God bless you. I know you're blessed. If you don't even notice it, that doesn't mean it's not there, so be careful. What I'm telling you right now is that in our reality of the country, there's certain levels of authority that need to address this situation. We're dealing with the problem with forces that are completely competent and able to handle this situation thoroughly. So don't feel that discretion needs to be implemented in any manner where you need to feel like the problem isn't being addressed. Because the problem is being dealt with on a daily basis, and it's definitely being addressed. And you need to not worry about anything. However, you do need to try to stay indoors. I just don't want people flipping out and thinking that it's the end of the world or something when all you need to do is just be safe. You need to try your best to do the right thing in public if you're in public. Otherwise, you should be home and not be in public. It's my judgment and my authority that definitely does not neglect the American people. I'm completely for every United States citizen that's obeying the law in every community of the United States of America. And as long as you're obeying the law, I'm with you 100%. I'm for you. I am happy with you. I know you're doing the right thing. If you're not obeying the law, I'm not sure why you're not obeying the law. So obey the law if you're not obeying the law, and do the right thing. And let's not make this situation into a situation where it affects you personally because you're not obeying the law. So use your own judgment and discretion and do the right thing. Keep yourself free from being dealt with like you're a criminal. If you are a criminal, you'll be dealt with like you're a criminal. Realize that in a situation like this, when we're in a state of emergency, if you're out on the streets causing trouble, you're going to be dealt with like you're a criminal. And if you're out on the streets causing trouble, you could be a criminal, and that's why you would be dealt with in that manner. So do the right thing and don't go out and cause trouble in the streets or anywhere else. Use proper judgment. Do what it takes to keep yourself safe and to keep your family safe and to keep your friends safe and to keep yourself safe. Be a good person to your friends and family and yourself. I know what it takes to do the right thing, and I've always obeyed the law. And that's all I'm asking you to do, is just to obey the law. Follow the laws in our country, and you won't be dealt with like you're a criminal. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to wind up in prison, or worse, you'll wind up in a grave. And that's not what anyone wants for you. That's just what criminal behavior leads to. So be a good person to yourself and your friends and family, and don't break the law.